Are you getting me what I am saying? Right? So for that, you have the topic, are you future ready? Because future में बहुत कुछ आने वाला है, हाँ जरूर आने वाला है, ऐसा थोड़ी। जब हमने PhD की थी, करीबन 10-12 साल पहले, उस टाइम पे लोग बोलते थे यार तू एनालिटिक्स में PhD कर रहा है, उसे करना क्या है? आज हमें पता लग रहा है कि करना क्या है। तो ऐसा है कि कल को यही सब्जेक्ट रहेगा, कोई जरूरी नहीं है। कितने लोगों को केक अच्छा लगता है? बस एक मिनट उधर जाऊँ। कितने लोगों को वैनिला केक अच्छा लगता है? कितने लोगों को चॉकलेट केक अच्छा लगता है? वेरी गुड, कल वैलेंटाइन डे। कितने लोगों को स्ट्रॉबेरी केक अच्छा लगता है? पाइनएप्पल केक, स्ट्रॉबेरी केक, ब्लैकबेरी केक, ब्लूबेरी केक. So what is similar in all things whatever I am saying right now? Vanilla cake, strawberry cake, pineapple cake, blueberry cake. In all these, the only similarity is cake. Right? What is different? Flavors. Right? So if I know what is cake, probably I can add flavors. If I know flavors, I cannot add cake. Are you getting me? So knowing cake is very important rather than adding flavors. So whether you are doing machine learning, whether you are doing deep learning, whether you are doing IoT, whether you are doing blockchain, right, or NLP, the base is data. If you have good command on data, probably you will understand each and everything. Now, what is data? What is data? What is data? मुझे कितना टाइम दिया गया है? 30 minutes. You have 5 minutes. Ali, what is data? I am a professor. Only. Professor, I have a lot of respect, so I will not ask. Ali, data.
Collection of information.
Collection of information. Okay. Is data is information? Am I a data? Are you a data? Answer is yes, we all are data. So there are two components. Hello? There are two components. One is data, the other is?
Statistic.
No. Other is analytics. Right? It is, they are very good friends. Analytics helps to understand data, right? And data without analytics are no meaning, right? So you need to know both of them very, very clearly, right? How many of you know machine learning? सबसे buzzword है आज के डेट में. अरे डरो मत यार, मैं सवाल नहीं पूछने वाला था. So those who know machine learning, fantastic. Give them a big round of applause. And then give a big round of applause for people who do not know what is machine learning. Right? There is a reason. When I meet people and go for campus, right, I ask, do you know machine learning? Answer is yes. When you start very basic questions, then plumber. If you ask them, can you run a model? Have you run a model, my dear friend? What is your accuracy level? 92. Fantastic. Give a big round of applause to him. Now the reality is, in corporate world, in industry, day and night we do machine learning, right? And the accuracy level never goes beyond 80. 70 पहुंच गया बहुत बड़ी बात है. 90 कहाँ पहुंचता है पता है? कैगल में पहुंचता है. और कहाँ पहुंचता है? यूट्यूब में पहुंचता है. रियल वर्ल्ड में मशीन लर्निंग 90%, इसका मतलब आपको यूएस में होना चाहिए, राइट? रियल वर्ल्ड में मशीन लर्निंग वहां नहीं पहुंच पाता, बट हम कहाँ पहुंचाते हैं? जब हमारे पास सिमुलेटेड डेटा, राइट? So keeping that in mind, let me first open my presentation. So are you future ready? If you are not, don't worry, you have a lot of time. Because you are at a beautiful place. I interacting in your institution and with your faculties, start focusing on that. Go to the next slide, please. What do you see in this? क्या दिखाई दे रहा है आपको? रेड चिली कितने लोगों को रेड चिली दिख रहा है और कितने लोगों को ग्रीन चिली दिख रहा है? ये मत सोचना जिसको ग्रीन चिली दिख रहा है वो अर्जुन है, वो सब बेकार की बात है।
डायमेंशन मॉडिफाई हो जाएगा।
ग्रीन चिली कितने लोगों को दिख रहा है?
इसको खड़ा रखो ना,
सबको दिख रहा है? क्यों दिख रहा है?
इसको हिलाना मत है, ये जुगाड़ किया हुआ है।
कौन बता पाएगा क्यों दिख रहा है?
Keep it here.
Very good. Because वो different है, right? It's a different. So analytics is all about the difference. Analytics is all about the difference, right? If you have similar structures,
नहीं रह
you
रही।
can't do anything out of it, right? If you have something different, then only analytics plays a vital role. Now, how many chilies are there? Who can count me? Can you count this? Yes, I can. At least you know I'll take 10 minutes to count it. But just think of when you have millions of records and then one green
इसको ऐसे
chili,
पकड़ के रखो एक मिनट नीचे।
right? All banks probably run on this green chili,
इसको में तो जुगाड़ लगा।
right? Because they have to identify only one fraud out of millions of records, right? Perfect. Go to the next slide, please. इसमें क्या दिख रहा है आपको? ये आपने इसको पढ़ा था कोई? ग्रीन चिली नहीं। इसमें क्या दिख रहा है? कितने लोगों को सीड दिख रहा है? सबको सीड दिख रहा है? हाँ? उसमें कितनी वैरायटीज के सीड्स हैं? हाँ? कितने हैं? सब एक जैसे दिख रहा है, अलग-अलग दिख रहा है? हाँ जी? सिमिलर दिख रहा है? Go to the next slide, please. हमने जो सिमिलर देखा था, एक्चुअली मशीन इसको अलग-अलग देखता है। Can you see the right one? This is the research part. Can you see different patterns here? Right? So computer looks at in this level, which human eye cannot. Right? So it's a case study for what? Vision analytics. It's a case study for what? Vision analytics. How will you implement? Will tell you. I'll tell you in use case. Can you go to the next slide? Beautiful slide for me. This I love it. So उसमें आपको क्या दिख रहा है? कितने लोगों को ABCD आता है भाई तुम्हें? हाँ? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Those who are ABCD really, I'm serious. How many of you know ABCD? ये पूरा हाथ सुन रहे हैं? डर क्यों रहे हैं? काके के आगे बैठे हो, देख नहीं पा रहे आप लोग। वही देख पा रहे। Only you know what is ABCD, right?
I guess.
Fantastic. So if I give you A and B, how many combinations you can prepare?
A B B A A A T D.
Okay. If I give you ABC, how many combinations you can prepare?
9.
If I give you ABCD,
NCR वाला फॉर्मूला लगा लेंगे।
लगाना पड़ेगा ना, जो हमने स्कूल में पढ़ा था, तो बहुत जरूरी है। So think of when you have two variables. When you have two variables, the chances is this, right? When you have multiple variables, the chances goes on. When you have millions of variables, the chances will be very, very critical, right? If I have to describe him, please come. You have to describe, what's his name? क्या नाम है इनका? Vinith. If I have to describe Vinith, I can describe in multiple ways, right? His height, chest. So whether he is using spectacle or not, yes, no. Huh? So I can have multiple dimensions of Vinith, right? This multiple dimension in real world we call as 360. We call as 360. The big word that we are talking about, customer 360, is nothing but deriving, describing customers' profile. Right? Vinit can have multiple different profiles, right? He can have a demographic profile, he can have a psychological profile, he can have a behavioral profile, he can have a sociological profile. Yes, no? Now, I want to know who is Vinit. I want to know who is Vinit. Can I only identify what is his demographic profile? Answer may be partially yes or no. Now, I want to know who is Vinit. Probably I have to see from all four directions. All four directions. There are certain features which are intrinsic to Vinit. There are certain features which are extrinsic to Vinit. Are you getting me? कुछ ऐसा फीचर्स है जो विनीत को ही पता है, right? किसी और को नहीं पता. Now, let's say you are there in the industry of banking. You joined in a banking firm, right? You joined in a banking firm, and you joined in a fashion industry, right? For you, when you look at Vinit, for you, Vinit is a different persona. For you, Vinit is a different persona. Answer is true, false. True, false. So अलग-अलग persona है. Answer is big N and O.
The person is not standing
कैसे
one
बदल
place.
सकता है?
Yeah.
So this will not work.
Vinit नहीं
This
बदल
will not
सकता.
list.
आपका देखने का नजरिया बदल सकता है.
For next we will use.
जो आप देखना चाहते हो आप वो देख रहे हो, जो वो देखना चाहता है वो देख रहा है. बट जो आप देख रहे हो, can you take this and build a model? Will it work? Answer is big N O. So what is the learning? Learning is that you must use your left brain and right brain. So what is the left brain? Left brain करता क्या है? क्या करता है left brain? क्या करता है? मैथमेटिक्स करता है. राइट ब्रेन क्या करता है?
Emotions होता है.
हाँ जी, राइट ब्रेन क्या करता है? सबका राइट ब्रेन है ना? सबका क्या करता है? राइट ब्रेन इज ऑल अबाउट क्रिएटिविटी, राइट? सो Vinit has to be described both in the form of mathematics, which can be designed on any formulas, and the second is the right brain, which is his creativity, what Vinit likes, what Vinit loves, what he spend time with, what he looks at, where he looks at, when he looks at, how he looks at. Right? Now, how to design that? There are probably a lot of IoT sensors. Right? I'm recently doing a project with one of the leading institute where we are designing eye tracking of students. Right? Eyeball tracking of students, where we will understand that whether this gentleman is actually studying in the class or not, or he has certain issues. This we call as forensic analytics. Right? I don't get into that, so don't worry. My only advice to both, only to students, use your left brain while you are learning machine learning or deep learning, whatever your choice, but use your right brain very heavily, because data analytics is not engineering. मैं कभी भी जाता हूँ कहीं पे, मेरे को वो सवाल पूछते हैं लोग कि सर मैं साइकोलॉजी स्टूडेंट हूँ, क्या मैं एनालिटिक्स बन सकता हूँ? आंसर इज डेफिनेटली यस. मैं सोशियोलॉजी पढ़ रहा हूँ, क्या मैं डेटा एनालिटिक्स बन सकता हूँ? आंसर इज यस, यू कैन, and you will be doing extremely well. I'm a commerce graduate, can I do data analytics? Answer is yes, you can. That is why data analytics is a multidisciplinary subject. So people who are not engineers, how many of you are engineers? Few of you, right? So those who are not engineers, so don't worry. Data analysis is not about engineering. It's a mixture. It's a mixture of both left brain and right brain. There are certain students who are very good in right brain. Use your right brain to drive data analytics. Right? Go to the next slide, please. So, My first opening slide was, are you ready? So there are two components, 80-20. How many of you know what is 80-20? Most of you will say Pareto rule, right? 20% will help you give you 80%. वो हम जमाने से सुनते आ रहे हैं, right? I will slightly deviate from this. For me, 20 is all about your soft skill in the field of data analytics, right? 80 is something about 8 different characteristics that is absolutely required for you to go into data analytics field. Go to the next slide, please. Okay. Can you go through this 4, 5, whatever red colors lines? How many of you can see conclusion? How many of you can see conclusion? Just raise your hands. Those who can read conclusion. सबको conclusion दिख रहा है उसमें? कितने लोगों को conclusion दिख रहा है और कितने लोगों को raw data दिख रहा है, कितने लोगों को algorithm दिख रहा है? सबसे बताना। सबसे ज़्यादा क्या दिख रहा है इसमें? सबसे बताना। मेरे को फायदा नहीं है। हाँ जी, सबसे ज़्यादा क्या दिख रहा है? हाँ जी? Analyzing raw data, वो सबसे ज़्यादा दिख रहा है आप लोगों को? और जिसको conclusion दिख रहा है, वो problem में है, वो आपने आप समझना। और जिन लोगों को algorithm दिख रहा है, वो बहुत बड़े problem में है। I mean it, huh? This is not just a writer. This is a research study, or else I could have made everything red. Right? So analyzing is the key thing to get transformed about. Now, there are many ways to understand if you have the right acumen to do analysis. Let me go a little blunt, right? Mind नहीं करना मेरी words को. There are like सबको English अच्छा नहीं लगता, right? सबको math अच्छा नहीं लगता. Similarly, analysis करना is a skill. Analysis करना is a skill. You have to learn it. जैसे स्विमिंग करना एक स्किल है, एनालिसिस करना एक स्किल है. आपको लगता है कि नेचुरली आता है, नहीं आता, राइट? आपको एक पीस ऑफ पेपर, आई डोंट नो इफ आई गेट अ चांस टू डू दैट वर्कशॉप विद यू गाइस. इफ आई गिव अ पीस ऑफ पेपर, everybody will interpret the same content in a multiple different ways, and there is a scientific way to identify what is your quotient of analytics. How many of you know the word called IQ, EQ, right? Very common word, right? Similarly, there is a concept called EQ, right? Every student has a EQ component. If you do not have, please learn it. Can I change it? Answer is yes, I can. Based on your social upbringing, based on your family background, based on from where you are studying, based on your peers, you have the analysis capability. I'll give a live example. How many of you are interested in live example? Very good. दो दोस्त साथ में बैठे हैं, दो चार स्मार्ट चार लड़के बैठे हैं, और उधर से एक लड़का आया, उसने हंसते हंसते बोला, भाई ऐसा करके देखना. तो पहला स्टेटमेंट क्या रहता है? जो पढ़ाकू बच्चे होते क्या बोलते? अबे बेकार है यार, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, राइट? स्टैंडर्ड नेचुरल प्रोसेस है. इससे हुआ क्या? इससे एक चीज हुआ, जो बच्चा वापस वहां से आया था, उसकी मोरल, उसकी एनालिटिकल थिंकिंग विल गो 10 years back, right? So there is a technique which is being used in schools now. One of the best schools in India, when I met the professor, I don't name it, when I met the professors, they said, we have different question papers based on the analytical skill of the student. And this is especially for my dear faculties. We must look at students the way they look at things. I cannot just go ahead and talk about multiple different algorithms. I can use k-means clustering, right? For clustering, right? I can use DB scan also. But when to use DB scan, when to use k-means are something we will learn. If the student is not able to capture what is eigenvalue, what is k-means, how to do the elbow studies, right? If I start pushing him DB scan, probably he will fumble. For that reason, the first is analyzing raw data is very, very crucial. And for that, you have to build analytical skills. Right? Go to the next slide, please. I'm going a little deeper. Hold it. Because you will be, I'll be taking you to technology right now. Can you see this screen? So there are a lot of different aspects. Machine learning is one of, I think only 10-15%. You have reasoning, problem solving. Can you even think of, is that important in data analytics? Answer is big yes. If you do not have reasoning and problem solving attributes and attitudes, you cannot handle data analytics. You'll go simple flat. Whether you know 5 codes, 5 line of SQL command, doesn't make much difference in corporate worlds. Because थाने के स्टेशन के ऊपर भी डेटा एनालिटिक्स सिखाया जाता है. Yes, no. वहाँ पे भी लोग पाइथन पढ़ाते हैं, पांडास पढ़ाते हैं, डेटा पर पढ़ा देते हैं. नहीं, yes, no. 4 लाइन की कोड है. Pandas, I don't know why, BD, MBCD, right? The first one is reasoning and problem solving. If you do not have that attributes, start learning, my dear friends. बड़ा सिंपल लगता है, बहुत मुश्किल. मैं आपको एक्चुअली आईना दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. कुछ लोगों को लगता है कि हमको आता है, but go today, solve reasoning and problem solving. What is the next one? Social intelligence. How many of you know what is social intelligence? If you do not know, go and do. I'm not going to teach you today. Today is not a teaching class. Social intelligence is the most critical component of data analytics. How many of you know what is Facebook? How many of you are using Facebook for your own development purpose? And how many of you are using Facebook only to post pictures? Those who are using Facebook for only post pictures, please go ahead and do it. I am not stopping you. But look at others, how they are posting it, what they are writing, when they are writing, what time they are posting, what content they are writing. Very critical for you guys. If I know this gentleman, what's your name please? Yes. Himanshu. Himanshu always posts his Facebook at 3 o'clock in the night. Himanshu only gives likes to posts which has technology aspects. Himanshu will only like posts which has a particular typical type of taglines. I am taking you to the little big technology के अंदर. ध्यान से बैठना. We are going deeper now, right? Now, what basically I want to see, who is Himanshu? There are different techniques of identifying personas. What are the total maximum possibilities of personas? Many. How many of you know what is Markov model? पढ़ा है सर? नहीं पढ़ा है. जिन लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ा है, पढ़ो. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा आज पढ़ लो, पढ़ो. I can describe Himanshu in multiple different ways. Probably if I know Himanshu better, I can pose my product to him. Now, he will ask me, sir, there, okay, machine learning, who is the machine learning guy? Machine learning, yes, for you. Machine learning कितना अंदर तक जानते हो? उसी से सवाल कीजिए. Have you done recommendation engine? No. Okay. So there are multiple different ways of doing recommendation engine, right? There are different technologies. You can create basic a priori algorithm, right? Market basket, content, collaborative filtering, content filtering, multiple ways, right? Now, in this, I can do a recommendation engine for you also in Monsoon. But will that recommendation actually help you? Answer is no, it will not. Because I don't know Himanshu from social part. What I have only know that Himanshu is a handsome boy, look absolutely stunning and smart, right? But that's not going to solve my purpose. Because Himanshu look doesn't help me for to know Himanshu. Are you getting me? So social intelligence, knowledge dependence. What is knowledge dependence? How many of you know what is knowledge dependence? कितने लोगों को नींद आ रहा है? कितने लोग चाहते हो मैं और डीपर टेक्नोलॉजी में जाऊं? क्या टेक्नोलॉजी ज्यादा हो रहा है तो मैं कोड पर से चले जाऊं? Okay. So all this whatever you are seeing on this left hand side, my dear friends, are the real attributes of individuals. How to solve them? There are many ways. What you can also get it from the YouTube is only these three: supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement learning. But prior to that, there is a tree. How many of you know about this? I think you all know about clustering, right? Can you tell me what is the difference between segmentation and clustering? How many of you know Microsoft Excel? अब तो हाथ खड़ा कर दो. Microsoft Excel. Very easy, right? Do a simple pivot. You will get segmentation, right? So why do I need a clustering? Yeah? Why do I need a clustering? If I can do a simple pivot. Okay. So today is not that class. Right? So get into those, my dear friends. Don't sit at the bank of the river and say, hey, I will start jumping into the world of data analytics. No, my dear friends. This is not time of yours. People may come and say, hey, this is the right time. You must get into, but I will only advise you when you are ready, jump into the water. Or else you are going to, you know the answer, right? Nobody is going to help you. Nobody is going to put your hand there. You have to be ready outside before jumping into the water. Do you have time? Answer is yes, you have time. Are you ready? Answer is yes. If yes, then start building these capabilities in you. Go to the next slide, please. Okay? I don't get into, I'm just giving you throwing you some perspectives. This is called crossover and mutation. How many of you heard about this in schools? Yes. We read it in the school, right? But whether this is being used in the today's scenarios, teacher मतलब मैं वैसे भेज दूँगा तुझे. Don't worry. ऐसे भेज दूँगा. Is this actually used in real world? Answer is yes. Are you using it? Answer is yes. But it's not that easy. You need to learn this genetic algorithm. Can you go to the next slide? Okay, what about this word called augmented analytics? तुम में से काफी लोग सोच रहे होंगे सर इसकी क्या जरूरत है? यही रियलिटी है. इंडस्ट्री में यही चलता है. पाइथन का वो डेटा फ्रेम नहीं चलता. Can you go to the next slide? How many of you heard about relationship analytics? Have you heard about the word called Microsoft? Have you heard about the word Microsoft? So today I have a presentation at Microsoft at 12:30. So Microsoft guys are outside actually in your campus itself, right? Do you know this product of Microsoft? Have you heard about this word Microsoft Dynamics 365? Have you heard about this word? How many of you know what is Azure? What about it, right? What is Dynamics 365? Those who know what is Dynamics 365? in the world of technology and you don't know what is Microsoft, what is Amazon, what is AWS is doing, what is Azure is doing, what is GCP is doing, what strategy they are playing, which product they are playing, why they are playing, then you are out of race. You are actually out of race. Nobody is going to ask you and come and do development for that, but you must know what is the capability. And why it is because the relationship between a pair of variables. This can also be done through a very simple technical WOE. What is WOE? बेटा पढ़ के आओ यार. मेरे सेशन लेना है तो पढ़ जाना पड़ेगा. What is WOE? Weight of evidence. It helps in identifying different variables, right? So this is how what is important. Go to the next slide. This is called decision intelligence. I'll not get into this. Completely complicated, right? But just for your knowledge, can you see data, information, knowledge, insight, and decisions? How decisions are being taken? Can I do a computational mapping of your brain before I identify whether you will buy a red color t-shirt or a green color t-shirt? Can you do this? Can you do this? Answer is yes, it can be done. How can it be done? There is a module called synapse. There is a module called synapse. SYNAPAC. What is that? It's just a mapping of your neurons. Right? That is how we identify whether you will buy a jacket, whether you buy a suit, whether you buy a blazer. Right? Go to the next slide. How many of you know what is continuous analytics? I think Sir was talking about continuous analytics. How many of you know what is continuous analytics? I think Sir has already talked about it. Dilip Sir is talking about real analytics. So I am sitting right now in Vivekananda Institute, right? I would like to know what is happening in Chennai. Not my Chennai, Chennai is a big place, right? Let's say Coimbatore. Coimbatore के एक स्टोर में एक लड़का अभी आता है, एक सामान खरीद के जाता है. मुझे कैसे पता लगेगा वो लड़का खुशी से बाहर गया या खुशी से नहीं गया? कैसे पता लगेगा? मैं इधर खड़ा हूं और मैं इन्हीं खड़े खड़े बताऊंगा कि नहीं वहां अपना कोयम्बाटूर में प्रॉब्लम है, इंस्टेंटली ऑफर एक्टिवेट करो. पाटना का एक प्लेस में, राइट, वहां पे एक स्टोर में प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, वहां हमें अभी इमीडिएटली कुछ करना पड़ेगा इन नेक्स्ट 1 आवर. हाउ कैन आई नो दिस? इज इट अ स्टोरी और इज इट रियलिटी? Answer is reality. Is it being implemented? Answer is yes, implemented. When it is implemented? 3 years back. Whether in my industry I am talking about, answer is yes, this being was implemented. Have you heard the word called NPS? NPS. Net promoter score, very simple. The happy neutral fact, right? How many of you are happy? I don't know. Right? Is it possible? The answer is yes. Is there a technique to do this? There are not many techniques. There are FP rules. There are streams. There are incremental streams. There are batches. Right? But these records have to be fetched. How do you fetch? Through IoTs. But it's not about only fetching the data. It is about the real time analyzing the data and process the data for action. Yes, no. I'll give you how many. Anybody interested for case studies? I can give a live case study. Right? Interested? So we developed. I don't name the company because I worked for them just before this back. We developed a fraud analytics. I think India's second largest bank. India's second largest bank. So fortunately I worked them as my chief analytics officer in my past career, right? We developed a model. Which model? Risk model. Which model? Risk model. आप लोग जा रहे हैं तो बहुत हेवी हो रहा है. right? In this risk model, when you launch this model, we identify there are some frauds happening in certain pockets in pin codes. Why? Because fraudulent moves from one location to the other location. Now, you have to tactfully handle that at the very point time. How can you do that? You can only do that through stream analytics, a live use case. You cannot solve this only by keeping machine learning into a picture, because fraudulent will not wait for you. You know, you are a data scientist, you have developed a model. No, they will not wait for you. They will keep on moving to locations. You have to change your model. You have to change your model and keep on getting that incremental data back into the model, process the model, and give the output. Is it possible? Answer is yes. We launched this, we failed miserably. It's not that I strongly believe in failing forward attitude, right? Fail hona bahut zaruri hai. Right? And then we learn and we quickly change. And this time we failed the fraudsters. Right? That's the beauty of machine learning. Don't learn it for the heck of learning it. Use it. Go to the next slide. Can you see this beautiful picture? ये इंडिया नहीं है भाई जो है, पर मैं आपको इंडिया दिखाता हूँ. Go to the next slide. This is India. Video analytics. Go to any Raymond store. Go to any Raymond store. I think India's first implemented video analytics live vision AI. Can you see this? I don't have much time, or else I have taken you through this. I can sit right now. I can see, hey, business is coming into my shop, offering the offer right now. Before business enters to the shop, he will have a two big sound in his mobile. Hey, you are here. Right? I know if my store, outside my store, people are moving or not. Real live model implemented in them. Right? Go to the next slide. This is a very simple one, right? Everybody talking about NLP, right? बहुत बजवाड़ा है इसके ऊपर. But what is this use case? Anybody? सब लोग मुझे चार्टबोर्ड बनाना है. Chartboard is only 2% of NLP. There are 98% of NLP which has not been explored. Even I can see your writing and understand that what is your intent out of NLP. Go to the next slide. Okay. So there are different skills that I talked about. So if you have all these skills, fantastic. If you don't have, no issue. Please learn it. Go to the next slide. So the first one, जिसको चाहिए लिख लेना. One is the programming language. Data science जिसको analytics में जाना है, you should have at least programming knowledge. आपको लगेगा कि मेरे को बिना प्रोग्रामिंग में analytics में घुस जाऊंगा, आंसर इज नो. जो भी सोच रहा भी होगा, कोई आपको बता दो भाई टेंशन मत ले, हो जाएगा, कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. ये सीखना बहुत जरूरी है. Go to the next slide. Statistics. बहुत लोगों ने बोला होगा वो statistics को जरूरी नहीं है. Statistics सुबह शाम दोपहर में हर बार जरूरी है. यहाँ पे काफी बच्चे होंगे जिसको मीन मीडियन मोड सबको पता है, राइट? पर मीन किधर लगेगा, मोड किधर लगेगा, वो भी सबको पता है. पर मीन किधर लगेगा, मीडियन किधर लगेगा, बहुत गड़बड़ है. तो स्टैटिस्टिक्स को ANOVA chi square, मैं बहुत दिन से पढ़ा. ANOVA chi square और क्या था? Pearson correlation, राइट? दबा के पढ़ो. और हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिंग तो सुबह शाम पढ़ो. सिंगल वेरिएबल, मल्टीपल वेरिएबल, सिंगल रेशियो, मल्टी रेशियो, आगे जाके हर दिन काम आएगा. कोई भी मॉडल बनाने से पहले हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिंग इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू हैव टू डू. गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. मशीन लर्निंग. हमने पहले दो क्लास बजाया था बिकॉज़ ऑफ दिस पीपल डोंट नो. On a lighter note, I also clap for all of you because you don't know, but no issue. You have time. Learn it. Very, very critical. Go to the next slide. This is absolutely essential. प्लस 2 में किताब दोबारा ले लेना. कैलकुलस, लीनियर अलजेब्रा पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. नहीं पढ़ोगे डेटा साइंस में हालत खराब हो जाएगी. ये सच्चाई है. y is equal to mx plus c, y is equal to m1 h2. कितने लेवल ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस. लीनियर रिग्रेशन में क्या क्या, एक्सपोनेंशियल लीनियर रिग्रेशन, लॉगरिथमिक अप्रोच, सब अलग अलग हैं. You have to learn it. Go to the next slide. I have time, less time. This is my favorite topic. Feature engineering. It is not about only machine learning. It's all about feature engineering. Get into this. Go to the next. I have less time. This is my right friends. You must learn at least one visualization tool. Whether Tableau, Power BI, Cognos, ClickSense, Sequence, Matplotlib, anything, whatever the profile that I use, you have to at least master in one. Because without visualization, whatever मैंने आपको अभी तक दिखाया, उसका कोई मतलब नहीं. If you go to your CEO and said, hey, I have created this equation for you, he will slap you and say, hey, thank you very much. Right? Go to the next slide. Software engineering. जरूरी नहीं है इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ना, पर ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है. Go to the next slide. Cloud technology, I talked about. Everything is going to move into the cloud. आज नहीं तो कल नहीं तो परसों जाने वाला है. आपको you are not being expected to know end of cloud technology. आपको Azure सीखना नहीं है, GCP सीखना नहीं है, AWS सीखना नहीं है, समझना बहुत जरूरी है. कैसे फंक्शन करता है. Nobody is going to ask you what is S3 bucket. Nobody is going to ask you what is EC2 machine. But you must know how to spin a server and how to build a model in cloud. Because वो जाके हर कंपनी उसी में जाएगा, either in public cloud or private cloud or hybrid cloud. Everybody will go into this. Right? Go to the next slide. Perfect. So this is your 20%. I think all you guys are smart guys. All will get 20 out of 20. So think of 80. These are 8 skills. And this is your proficiency chart. This is what I think I am. Somebody has given me this chart after scoring me. This is where I am. Think of yourself and plot it. Think of yourself that where you are in all this. If your score is even 40%, you are ready. If your score is not 40%, start working. Go to the next slide. So this is what actually data analysis is all about. It's not about YouTube content. Can you see a big whale? इसके अंदर whale दिख रहा है आपको? दिख रहा है ना? पानी के अंदर एक whale दिख रहा है? Whale का जो साइज है ना, पूरा हमारे कैंपस है. पर जब वो ओशन में उतरता है, तो दिखता नहीं. So analytics is all about that. Even आप whale की साइज का ओशन के में उतरना है, तो कम से कम 40% तो होना ही चाहिए. Because जब आप यहाँ पे उतरेंगे पानी के अंदर, कोई साफ नहीं होगा. ठीक है ना? So start working on all those aspects. I think then you will be. Thank you very much. Any questions?
sir's request, is there any questions for any one of you?
बंद करोगे तो